Hi, we're back in the DoSE workshop, but this time with part 2 of our Raiders idle build. And I've been waiting for this part for a long time. I've tried to get all of the bits and pieces I needed, and it's like, you know, silicone and release agents and cups and stirrers and pieces of board, and I think I've got everything. Unless anything untoward happens, I have everything ready to go. So we're ready to go for part 2, which we're going to do a silicone mold of this and then pour a resin version of this. Now, I was going to do a solid resin version of this, but what I'm actually going to do is do a hollow resin version of this just for the first one. It saves material, and also it allows me, I think I might fill it with some old bolts and stuff. I've got this not old, but I've got this box of bolts that I bought 15 years ago that I really haven't used, and I'm going to fill it with the bolts and then maybe fill the rest of it with the rest of the resin. And to make it heavy, I want it to feel like it's a gold idol. So we're going to do that. What else is there? Oh yes, so this model here has a very small opening here, and I'm really worried about the fact that the whole rest of this idol has to get out through this hole, because we're going to pour it like this and then pull it out. So this little section has to stretch, almost like birthing a whole idol. So what I'm going to do is fill in some of this space here to just maybe make this base a little bit wider. It'll also give it more stability when it's standing up, keeping the integrity of the hands and the butt and all that kind of stuff, but just give it a little bit more space to release itself, I guess. So I've got some monster clay, which we're going to start with by just molding a little bit of extra back section, and then we'll get to mounting this onto a piece of wood and doing a silicone mold, which I'm kind of nervous about, but you know, we'll figure it out. Let's go. So this is monster clay. It's a model maker's clay. It's an oil-based clay. It means that I can soften it. I can put it in the microwave, or I can put it onto the stove in a ceramic dish, and it softens enough so that I can mold with it, and then it will kind of, it's actually pretty hard. This is actually a soft version, and you'll see that it's still like, it's quite really hard. So I definitely need to soften that up and be able to mold with it. So, we're all set up. I'm ready to go, but I just realized there's still one step I need to do. There's always one extra step I always forget. And it's not because I forgot or I haven't done the research. It's just because I added a process, and that process requires an extra step. When we added the clay around the outside just to, you know, build up that extra opening, I didn't realize that this is now porous material and this is a non-porous material. So what I need to do is I need to seal the clay so it's a non-porous surface. So I actually need to hit this with some satin spray. You can get a wax, but I don't have any wax, so apparently this is the next best thing. So I'm going to hit that with that. We have to let that dry, which will take a couple hours, and then we're back on track, I guess.
A few moments later.
All right, satin sealer is dry. Next step is to spray a release agent on it so that the silicone, apparently it's easier to get it off at the end. So we'll do that. I'm not going to do it in here, I'll do it outside. I was going to set up a space in here to do it, but it's actually easier if I just do it outside. So I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Spraying that release agent on made me remember how many little intricate insides and underhangs and things that this thing has. So we've got to be very, very careful when we're putting the silicone on. We make sure we get into all those places. I'm using Rebound 25. It's a 2-part silicone. Let me back a little bit so you can see. It's 2 parts. I need to mix it A and B by volume. I have somewhere cups, brushes, and I'm doing a brush on technique, which means I've got to do multiple layers, thin layers of silicone, so we can build up a shell around it, and then we'll build a support shell, and then we'll do the pouring. Again, have not done any of this at all, ever. Right, that's it. That's all of our silicone rubber done. That is a Chechapoin fertility idol, siliconed as good as it's going to get. Now I just have to leave it overnight, and then tomorrow we build the strength casing around the outside and cast our first resin mold from it. I'm kind of nervous but kind of excited. Let's go. Okay. It's set overnight. It's looking really good. I'm excited. It's thick enough, I think. I'm very excited to see if I can get this part out through that hole. But that's a later problem. What we're going to do is we're going to trim up the base. Right now we're going to build a little retaining wall around with some clay, and then we're going to use this product, which I've never used before. I have no idea about it. It's called Freeform Air. And it's like a epoxy dough. I've got to mix this in 2 parts. It's got quite a lot of working time. I think it's got like a working time of 60 minutes and like a setting time of 4 hours. So we might not end up getting to make the actual cast of this today. We might have to wait another day, which is going to put this video back a little bit, but we're doing a good job, right? Let's start. Okay, so just reading these, I don't think I'm going to need to use a putty as a barrier. I think because this is clay in itself, so I can just go straight on here, I think. Take part A and part B, you squish them together apparently, and you knead them until they become one colour. Right now, I'm going to have to build a wall that goes all the way over half of this structure.
One eternity later.
It's all hard, it's all set. It's time for the second lot. Now apparently, you meant to put a wax around the edge, and I didn't, and I forgot to get the wax. So I'm gonna use skate wax. Wax is wax, right? It just has to stop it from sticking. I'll do the wax, then I'll do another lot of the ease release around everything, and that should be fine, hopefully, theoretically. Let's try it. Okay, that's side 2 done. We have side 1, side 2. Now the only trick is, can I split that eventually? We'll find out in 24 hours, because I gotta wait 24 hours again. See you soon.
2,000 years later.
It's kind of weird and ironic that the Raider's idol is entombed inside an impenetrable outer shell, and we have to exhume it now. Kind of poetic and scary, and this could be where everything goes wrong. No, oh, shit. Okay. It's come this far. Oh, here we go. Shit, what was that? Oh, no, it's cracked. It's cracking. It's cracking. Hang on. We can seal that. We can seal that. Okay, hold on. It's cracked a little bit just down here, just because of the pressure. But that's okay. This isn't 100% important. It's just structural. So I'm glad that's at least offed. Oh, hang on. Something's moving. For sure. Did it break? Or did it just come out like it should have? It sounded like it broke. Something snapped. Now is the moment of truth. This job has not gotten less scary the more I'm deassembling. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about doing this. Oh, hang on. Something's happening. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Something's happening. I can get it over this edge. Hang on. It's birthing. Push. Come on, we're almost there. Oh shit, I think we got it. Oh my god, I can't believe we got that. I was so worried about it. This thing was going to rip. Look in there. Oh, it's so hard to do. All right. Okay, so I'm actually doing a hollow cast of the model. So what I'll need to do is mix up small batches of the resin and do what they call, apparently it's called a slush fill. You pour it in and then kind of like roll it around and get all the little edges. And it's going to be messy because it's going to, you have to get it right to the edge, so it's going to pour out a little bit. So I'm just kind of worried about that a little bit. Glad this all goes back together. That we didn't break anything too much. Okay. I'm not even sure if I've mixed this enough. Let's go. Oh shit. This came out of my head. This looks so gross. Get it in there. Get it as close to this edge as possible. Get the base some strength. Okay, it is done for now. We'll leave it for drying, curing, whatever the word is, for about hour or two, and come back out and see what we got. Okay, I think it's still a little warm, not hot though, so I think it's all right. There we go. Whew. Oh my god. That looks cool. Look at that. I am super happy with that. I'm very excited. I don't know whether I'm shaking because we did it or shaking because it took a lot of energy to get this out. Again, I thought this was going to rip, but it didn't. Let's go have a little look next to the other one. Look at them. Look how good they look. Look at that. It's just the only imperfection, I think, is that little mark there on the chin, which we can definitely sort out before we put the gold leaf on. But the gold leaf is the next step. The gold leaf is the next step in the process. That's another video, because this has taken ages and a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm super happy with the results. I like the weight as well. The weight of this thing is great. I was thinking maybe we fill it with some things, but I don't know. I think I'll still sort that out. I'm going to sand the bottom of it flat on the belt on the sander, and oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, go have fun, go make something, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.